Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Cat Meffan. Thank you for joining me. So today's practice is part of a 5-day series. No worries if you just end up doing this one as a standalone practice, but this is the first practice in a 5-day challenge of wake up well stretchy flows. So if you find yourself and you've stumbled across this practice, then just know that there are 4 others that can take you through the next few days. And this is all part of showing you all what the Soul Sanctuary is all about, and that is my membership. So if you haven't heard of it, the Soul Sanctuary membership is a yoga, meditation, feel-good community subscription service online that you can do from the comfort of your own home, and I have linked to it below. So we're going to get on with it today. Each practice throughout the series will have a little theme, and today we are all about opening through the heart space early on in the morning. So come down into a seated position and we're going to get started. You can be kneeling or you can just take the knees out to the sides in a cross-leg position. Option as well to maybe stack some cushions just underneath the knees as well. Just gives you a little bit more support. And close your eyes. Let's take some time just to arrive in our space this morning and take a big shoulder roll going back. And feel those shoulder blades squeeze together and draw down the spine. And if the eyes aren't already closed, now is your time. Close those eyes. So taking a few moments in this stillness and silence just to check in with your body this morning. How do you feel? Maybe there's an emotional feeling that comes to mind. Maybe it's a physical feeling. There's no right or wrong. It's just a way of observing. Just knowing what's alive for us and if we maybe need to go a little easy on ourselves throughout the practice. And now connecting to your breath, noticing the inhales and exhales. Not making any big changes or judgments to that breath, just allow it to be in its natural rhythm. Allow the breath to softly come in through the nose, fill up into the lungs. Maybe it reaches down into the belly. Maybe it's not quite that deep yet, and that's okay. And then letting the breath travel all the way back out. Just for a few more moments, we will be here, arriving in this space together. Take another big shoulder roll going back. And then drop the chin down to the chest. Allow the breath to fill up through the back of the neck. And through the upper spine. And then taking half neck rolls. Right ear comes around to the right shoulder on the inhale. Exhale down through center. And then inhaling up to the left. Exhale down through center. Inhaling up to the right. Back down through center. And to the left. And bring it back down to center. Just hover here for a few more moments. Lift up the hands. Take a soft interlace of the hands behind the head. Now you're not adding loads of pressure. It's just a very gentle amount of pressure as you start to round the spine. And can you now start to feel that stretch, that opening through the thoracic spine? And then coming back to neutral, release the hands down. Take the head the whole way back and open through the throat. And if that doesn't feel comfortable, no worries. You can just stay in a neutral position. Then bring that head back to center. We're going to take 3 lion's breaths. So if you're unsure what lion's breath is, I'm going to show you. It's a really beautiful way to cleanse through the throat and to open up all these muscles of the face. You're going to look a bit silly, but don't worry because no one can see you. You guys can only see me. So you take an inhale through the nose. And then as you exhale, mouth opens, tongue goes out, gaze goes to the third eye. Looks like this. Okay, so we're going to go for 3. Let's inhale for the first one. Number 2. One more. And just softly come back to that natural breath. Release the hands down to the side. Take an inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, open the arms, find cactus, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, drop the head. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, open cactus. Exhale, round. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, cactus. Keep the arms in cactus. Inhale here. And then exhale, take a bend over to one side. Inhale through center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. One more time going each way. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Come back through center. Keep your arms where they are. Can you change the cross of the legs with just moving the legs and not using the hands? If you need to use the hands, no worries. Take the left hand down to the right knee. Right hand comes behind you. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, a little twist. So gazing behind you. As you inhale, we find length through the torso. And as we exhale, we just move into that space that we've created. Coming back through center. Right hand to the left knee. Left arm goes up and over, finding that length, and then exhaling, open up. One more breath here. And then coming all the way back around to center. Okay, rolling over onto the knees. So finding yourself in an all fours position. So hopefully the spine and the neck are feeling a little bit more awake already. And we're just going to continue that opening through the chest and the back body as we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Now either stay with that or step the knees away slightly and then make it a little bit bigger. So you inhale, lift, come forwards, exhale, round. So you're not quite coming to an upward facing dog, but you're kind of semi-going there. Rounding the spine. So inhale as you wave it through. Exhale as you take it back. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, round. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And now this time going round in circles. So make it, like I say, as big as you can. You can take it all the way back to a child's pose. All the way round in circles. Opening through the side body and go the other way. Checking in with those hips now as well. As we start to shift forwards. Just evening yourself out on both sides. And then making your way all the way down to your belly. Separate the feet slightly. Hands can come down flat or you can take the fingertips a little bit further than the shoulders and out to the sides. We're going to undulate here through cobras. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift and hold. Maybe find a little bit of movement here. Nothing big, nothing too dynamic, just really soft movement, checking in. And then keep that movement going as you come all the way down to your belly. And just release the hands, shift the bottom side to side. And then start to push yourself back. Come to find a wide leg child's pose. Reach the arms out long, forehead melts down to the earth. Really reach those fingers as far away as you can. Find that length through the spine. And then walking the hands over to the left side, opening through the right side body. Always staying connected to the breath. Allow the breath to do a lot of the work. The breath is what's opening up through these beautiful stretches. And then walking those hands back around through center. And then over to the right side, getting that nice opening through the left side body. And coming back through center. And then walking the hands all the way up to kneeling. So the knees are still wide, but bring them in just a little bit. So they don't need to be as wide as the mat. We're going to take a dancing camel. Now, it's early in our practice. The spine might not be quite warmed up. I'd recommend if you have a block, you can kind of carry your block with you because it will give you just a little bit of height as you lift through the hips, switch sides, lift it up. And you can make this as big or as small as you wish. So you can take it all the way around. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, around. Inhale, lift up. So I just want you to play around here and dance with this position. Move with the breath. Find that fluidity, opening through the chest. And like I say, there's no right or wrong here in terms of how big and how open you go. Just because we feel super open one day doesn't mean we're going to feel the same the next day. So just checking in with the you that you are today. One more time, going each way. And then coming all the way back around onto your knees. Bring the knees together. And then just drop the chin down to the chest. Allow the hands to be on the knees and start to round the spine. Just holding here for a breath or two. And then coming back to neutral. Reach those hands out long and walk the knees away again. We're going to come into Anahatasana, our melting heart pose or extended puppy. Reaching the chest down. Now we're going to pulsate here. As you inhale, core draws in. Lengthen through the arms. As you exhale, allow the body to melt down. Inhale, everything active, strong, lengthened. Exhale, allow yourself to melt. 3 more times. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, release. Inhale for the length again. And then exhale, melt. And then bringing yourself up, you're going to come in to find a downward facing dog. So, taking whatever it is you need from your downward facing dog. It's the first time checking in with the backs of the legs today. So just taking any pedaling out through the feet that you might need, any shaking, nodding of the head, wiggling of the hips. And if the downward facing dog is too much, you can just take it down to the knees, no pressure. Keep it here, keep moving as well, keep feeling into a bit of fluidity, checking in with the calf muscles, the hamstrings, the spine. And then starting to walk those feet up towards the hands. Feet are about hip width apart here, and just hang down. Hang down in a forward fold. And a little sway side to side. And of course, the knees can be nice and bent here. Interlace the hands behind the back. Take an inhale, just lift the chest slightly, and then exhale, forward fold, and allow those arms to drop over the head behind you. Find another inhale, lift the chest again, and then exhale, fold forwards. Option just to stay here or to start opening up to the sides, and by that I mean to bend the left knee and then the left shoulder comes to the left knee and you open the chest. Bring it back round through center and take it to the other side, and then down through center to the left, and then one more over to the right. And then releasing all hands down to the mat and slowly start to peel your body all the way up to standing. Head and neck come last. So standing at the top of the mat, finding your Tadasana, just taking a moment here, hands down by the side. Check in with that grounding of the feet. And we're going to take a few little half southern salutations, but with the intention of opening through the chest. So every time we inhale and reach up, we're going to find a little heart lift. And then when we come through our halfway lift, we're going to open out the arms. You'll see what I mean as we go. Take an inhale, reach the arms up, heart lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, wingspan, arms reach out, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, hands through heart center. So we're going to do 2 more rounds of that. You see what I mean? So we're opening and then we're opening wingspan. Inhale, arms reach up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open out those arms to the side, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach all the way up to the sky, and exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, create some space, reach those arms, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky, and exhale, hands through heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, create some space, and then exhale, take it all the way back to a plank. Exhale, lower down to the knees and come all the way down to your mat. Take the fingertips out as they were before for these undulations and release the feet a little bit further apart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Tuck under the toes, place the hands down. Make your way back to a downward facing dog. Now we're going to take a few waves through the spine here. If it feels better and you need to modify, you can come back down to the knees into that position that we did at the beginning, where we worked forwards, not walked. We worked forwards and worked backwards, okay? If you can, you're going to take that from a downward facing dog 3 times. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, take it back. Last time, inhale, wave forwards. Exhale, wave it back. Beautiful. Inhale, step the right foot between the hands. Drop the left knee down. Find a low lunge. Sweep the arms all the way up. Interlace the hands behind the head and lift through the heart space as you open into the lunge as well. Holding here. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhale for 5. Exhale, come back through neutral. Place either the fingertips down to the floor beside you, or if you can't reach, you're going to grab your block and have your right hand resting on your block. We're going to take a stretch over to the side. So you're in that lunge, but we're opening up through the the left side body. So right fingertips are down. Staying connected to that breath. Opening. Can you feel how big and beautiful that opening is through the side body? One more breath here. And coming all the way back through center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take left arm forwards, right arm back for a twist. And then option of taking a revolved reverse warrior variation in this low lunge. Opening the heart here, maybe find a smile. Lift the chest up to the sky. And then bringing it all the way back around. Frame the foot. Option if you really want to, you could take a vinyasa here. If not, we'll just step it straight back to a downward facing dog. And then we're going to step the left foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down, release the toes. Come to lift the chest. Reach the arms all the way up. Interlace the hands behind the head. Find that heart lift again. Inhale here for 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhale for 5. Exhale, come back to neutral. Now either grab your block again. We're going to be taking the left fingertips down, either onto a block or onto the mat. So you want to shift those hips forwards. Fingertips reach down, and then we find that stretch over to the left side, opening through the right side body. And again, staying connected to the breath. Keep the core engaged. You want to be very aware. In these lunges where we're opening through the chest, through the upper body, we just need to make sure that we're very aware of the core. Coming back through center. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, right arm goes forwards, left arm goes back. Find a twist. Option to take the left hand down to the back leg. Open through the chest, finding this modified variation of a revolved reverse warrior. And then windmill those arms all the way over. Frame the foot. If you'd like to take a vinyasa, you can. If not, we're just going to take it back to a downward facing dog. Nice releasing breath. Okay, come to sit down on your bottom. And you're going to take the legs, the feet to about hip width apart. Reach the arms out long. And slowly start to work your way down to the mat. Slowly engaging the core as you go. And releasing yourself all the way down to the mat. Draw the knees into the chest. Take those arms out into T-shape or into cactus. And you're going to drop the knees over to the right side. Head goes over to the left. And you can take any leg variation here that you wish. Just to intensify that stretch. Close your eyes. Couple more breaths here. And coming back through center. Take it over to the other side. So knees dropping over to the left, head goes over to the right. Taking any variation that you would like to with the feet. Eyes stay closed. That gaze is inwards. Notice what the breath is doing. How is the breath nourishing the body, opening up? Couple more breaths here. And then drawing those knees back through center. Hugging the knees into the chest. Take a little rock side to side. Now, either to finish with, you're going to come down to a traditional shavasana and just drop the feet out to the edges and lay as you would. Or if you have a bolster or a block or a cushion or anything like that that you'd like to take a little heart lift with, then you absolutely can. It doesn't need to be a big one. It could just be something quite small just to open up through the thoracic spine. And make sure you place yourself, get comfortable. Any variation with the legs, you could take this Supta Baddha Konasana if that feels good. And wherever you end up, just closing the eyes, palms of the hands facing upwards. And just allow yourself to arrive back in your practice. So often when we are in our practice, the mind wanders. So bring yourself back to the simplicity of this moment, right here, right now. Us together on our mats. Creating space in the heart. Yeah, no need to rush. If you have more time, then feel free to stay in this position for as long as you wish. If you are ready to start moving away from the practice, keep those eyes closed as you slowly start to bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Don't rush. Just keep it nice and slow and soft and gentle. And when you get to seated, just closing the eyes, placing one hand on top of the other at heart center. And we'll seal our practice with one nice, big, beautiful releasing breath. Inhale. And release. Thank you. Thank you so much for flowing with me. I hope that you enjoyed that. Like I said, this is part of a 5-day series. So if you're feeling up to it, then do join in with the other flows. They are coming. And if you're doing this in a few weeks' time, then they're already there. And please do join the Soul Sanctuary if you're in a position to do so, because I would love to have you as part of the family. Take care. Bye-bye.